So
like I say, I don't really want to talk about the CIA because they just might come kill me.
Yeah. What was it like when you finally got caught for the last time? Like what describe the scenario. Did you get like your doors kicked in? Like what, how did that go down?
I was in this Econo Lodge in St. Louis, right by the airport. And I was actually waiting, man. I had like 20 pounds of pot. And I had this dude, Columbia, like one of my distributors. Well, I mean, his name was Dave. I won't say his last name, but his name was Dave. So I'm waiting for Dave to come down and get this 20 pounds, because then as soon as he brings me the money, he's up in Columbia. That's where University of Missouri is at. So he sold for me up there. He was a big volume dealer for me. And I told him, I'm like, dude, I got this fucking 20 pounds. This was after I had got arrested. I knew they were matching up my prints. I knew I needed to get the fuck out of here. I knew the clock was ticking. So I was like, dude, I'm going to give you all this shit for like $500 less a pound than I normally charge you. I need all cash. So he's like, okay, let me talk to everybody. I'm going to get it together. So he's actually getting it together. He's actually supposed to come down like that morning, like around 10 or 11, and bring me the cash. And then I'm going to like fuck off. Right. But, I didn't know everything that's going on behind the scenes. The Marshals are tracking me, and I was top 15 U.S. Marshals list and all this. So I have no idea. None of this stuff is happening behind the scenes. So 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm in this fucking Econo Lodge, and I'm already, I'm like, I know the clock is ticking. I know I need to get the fuck out of here. I can like feel it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in situations like that, like you can feel that shit, dude. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, it's like the walls fucking closing in on you, man. Like you feel that shit, Even though I didn't know, like wasn't cognizant of everything that was happening, but like your body, your mind, you can sense that shit. So, yeah, they fucking bust in, dude. The federal marshals, man, they bust in like probably like 6 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They fucking, it's just it's like fucking three of them. It's not even no local law enforcement. Like they're just fucking basically scouting me out themselves. Like, a lot of things people don't know about these law enforcement guys, but like these dudes are as much cowboys as a lot of the drug dealers. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't realize that, but I mean, these motherfuckers are cowboys. Like they're basically scoping me out. They don't have no local law enforcement. They don't have no backup. It's like three of them. They fucking come in.
They're going to do whatever they want to grab you.
Yeah, so they fucking come in. They fucking get me. They find the weed. I have a little bit of money. And, actually, to answer your question, I mean, it was, in a lot of ways, it was a relief. Because, I was constantly, dude, I had all these different IDs, and it's like you got to like school yourself, man. It's like, okay, boom, like I take out this fucking ID today, and I would have a process in my mind. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm fucking Jacob Birchfield today, and I'd be like, okay, Jacob Birchfield, born on this date, this social security number, live at this address. Because, if somebody ever pulls you over or you get addressed by a cop, you have to know that shit. Like, it's you.
Yeah. Right.
So I would do that. And so every day I'm fucking, I might do it for like a week. I'd be this guy for this week. And that shit wears on you, man. And then it also wears on you. I'm meeting people all the time, I'm meeting people, friends, some people I like, some people I don't like, especially, meeting girls. And you can't be yourself, man. You got to have like this backstory, and none of it is true. And then, you got to constantly like remember like what you told him or what you told him, or, how these backstories connect or how they disconnect. Because you don't want to fucking, just as a basic premise, you don't want fucking people think, oh, well, he's full of shit, he's a liar. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would want to be considered that. So, just trying to coordinate like all this stuff in my fucking mind. That's a lot of that's intense shit. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I'm not going to lie too. I was fucking probably smoking weed like crazy, drinking like crazy to handle, whatever stress or whatever. But, it's all like mental stress that I put on myself because of my situation. So, yeah, when I got caught, I told them, like, I didn't try to lie and say, they're like, you're Seth. I'm like, yeah, I'm Seth. Cool. Whatever, you got me. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a relief, but, at the same time to show you like, You know, I know I keep hammering this about the evilness of these motherfuckers, but like, you know, they're looking through all my shit. They find the weed, they find the guns, or not guns. I didn't have any guns. So they find the weed, they find the money, they find all the IDs. And then like, they're asking me, they're like, you got guns? You got guns? You know, cause if you're involved with the feds, like you get a gun for any criminal act in the feds, a gun is like 5 extra years. So like these motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck. They just want to give you time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's like their job is to catch you and give you time. You know, the more time, the better.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, no guns, no guns. I'm like, no, I don't have no fucking guns. You know, I'm like, I never had a gun. I don't deal with people where I need a gun. I'm not that type of fucking criminal. You know, so like the one Marshall dude, like he takes his fucking gun out and like he throws it in my bag, and then he's like, oh, he's like, what's this? He's like, you got a fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously he didn't put that gun on me. You know, he picked it back up. But I'm saying that's just like shows you like the mentality. Like why would you even do that, dude? Like you're.
Wait,
that's
what,
how,
what do you mean? He threw it in your bag just to like joke with you, or what?
Yeah,
Just
dude.
to fuck with you.
Yeah, to fuck with me, dude.
But they didn't charge you with it?
No, but I'm saying, like, what type of person would do some shit like that? Like, you think that shit is funny?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm looking at, dude. I'm looking at fucking 20 to life. That's why I fled. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking height of the war on drugs. The laws are fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know what the fuck I'm looking at. And you're going to fucking try to play me like that, and you're like a law enforcement. You know, you're supposed to be the good guy. Good guys don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And especially, like, look, I'm not resisting arrests. I'm telling you who I am. You know, I'm not fucking trying to go out like fucking Billy the Kid or no shit like that, or Bonnie and Clyde, whatever. If you're a criminal and you're trying to go out like Bonnie and Clyde, whatever, law enforcement, do what you got to do. That's your job.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying in these other situations, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, and to do shit like that, it just shows like that whole culture, man, is inherently fucking evil when it comes to the war on drugs. And like, I think like our whole judicial system right now, look, they created a couple things that is the reason why our law enforcement is how it is today, right? First, they did this thing called qualified immunity, where basically like a cop or a law enforcement or a federal agent, they can do whatever they want to do under the guise of their job and get away with it.
Right. Isn't that the law that says that they can't get sued for?
Yeah, it's called. That's what
Right.
qualified immunity means. Right. So as long as they do it under the color or the auspicious of their job, they can do whatever. They can fucking just come and clock you in the fucking face, beat the fuck out of you.